Good morning guys. Right, we've come out for another day and today we're going to go at Benvenue, which is our local hill because we actually live at the bottom of it. We can be on the mountain path within about 5 minutes from where we live. We're doing it slightly different today because normally we go up from Ledard Farm side, but today we've been dropped off round at the main car park at Duke's Pass, which is between Callander and Aberfoyle. It's not that far from the car park for Ben Ann that we went up the other day, and we posted a video of that up just a few days ago as well. Bit of a rocky path, so it's quite easy going actually, and it's generally leading us in that direction. You'll see Benvenue up there in all the sunlight, and that's where we're heading for. We're going to be going up there. And eventually you'll come across this wee signpost here, and it's well signposted because it's such a popular wee hill. And you go down this track. Now there's a bridge just down here which we'll show you in a minute. If you've looked at any literature from the Loch Lomond Trossachs National Park, you've probably seen this bridge on it.
Now don't stop it!
You can say hello. And just come across a sign telling us, yeah, we're walking up this tarmac road for about 5 minutes, and eventually you'll come across this wee signpost here, and it's well signposted because it's such a popular wee hill. And you go down this track. Now there's a bridge just down here which we'll show you in a minute. If you've looked at any literature from the Loch Lomond Trossachs National Park, you've probably seen this bridge on it.
Don't stop it!
You can say hello. And just come across a sign telling us that the footpath is closed and to please follow diversion back along the road. But there was absolutely no signs of that on the road. So I think we're going to go forward anyway and just be careful, and because I'm sure it's just because some of the trees that have come down in Storm Arwen a few weeks ago, so I'm sure we can get past them. But anyway, we'll bring you back soon. Right, we're heading up their footpath and we can't seem to avoid fallen trees at the moment. Everywhere we seem to go, we seem to be dealing with fallen trees, so we'll try and find a way around this, won't we, Eve? Yeah? So we'll carry on and bring you back in a few minutes. Behind us, he's just having a bit of a rest. The views are starting to open up, so we'll be going up there. Good job, Eve. It's not that deep, just walk through it. And it's amazing the amount of people that don't ever bother to look behind them, because sometimes the best views are the ones you don't actually see just because you don't turn around. But I'm not sure how well that's capturing it, but that's stunning. The hill over there with the cloud in, that's Ben Leddy, which you can go up via near Callander. There's a nice little route you can do up there. This is where we are, just coming up the path. We're slowly climbing up out the tree line, which is awesome. I always like it when you get up the tree line because it just opens up so much more and you can always see so much more, so much further. The forests are nice, but you get above the tree line and that's where the real views start opening up. But to get there you have to put in the effort. Anyway, we'll carry on for a wee bit. How you doing, Eve?
Yeah.
You stop for a wee break?
Yeah.
What are you eating? Nuts?
Yeah.
That's the path, and this is the view behind us. How much you can see down there, you can see the loch. Are you okay? Do you want a hand?
Yeah, please.
That high enough, yeah, that's fine. You're all good. I'll tell you what, we said this morning it was freezing, but it's absolutely roasting. Now it's more like a spring day. I've got hats and gloves, but we probably should have brought sunglasses and baseball caps with us today. It's so bright and so warm, it's lovely. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, another boggy.
I can see where the signs are here.
You're right. You sure?
Yeah, the deeper one, I don't know.
Oh, that's fine. As long as you're okay.
Yeah.
Good job, Eve. That view's really opening up now, isn't it, Eve?
Yeah.
And this is where we're heading. Up there a bit further. There, the lock you can see down there is Loch Achray. And that was where the car park is we got dropped off. And we are walking up this track behind us now.
Was it not? I find it.
You can hear that waterfall from over here, can't you?
Yeah. Hey, for video of the sun.
I don't know whether the sun will come out. It's stunning up here though, isn't it, Eve?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
It's tiring though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to have a lunch in a bit, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Been walking for a good few hours and the path's been like this all the way. It's gradually got steeper and steeper as we've come, so we've just taken it slow. And behind us you can see the waterfall that we're getting closer to. And I'm not sure whether you can see how the path winds up there, but it almost looks like it zigzags up. In fact, there's some people up there if you look. Not sure whether that will come out in the video. Just having a quick break.
Remember, Daddy.
What's that?
Message Mum.
You can carry on. Gonna wait for me.
Yeah. Leslie wants to watch you.
There we go. You okay?
Yeah.
Good job, Eve. Definitely getting busy today, isn't it, Eve?
Yeah.
You okay, Eve?
Yeah.
Sure?
So,
Just keep your body low if you think you're going to slip. You're doing well. Be confident. You good?
yeah.
Go on, I've got your bag. There you go, it's not that bad. Good job, Eve. You up there?
Billy. Yeah.
Right, so we've just come up this wee bit here. It's a bit of a scramble. Been on our hands and knees for some of it. Eve's already off up there. See a red bag, and we stopped down there for our break about, God, I can't see now. About down there somewhere. We stopped near the water just before we come up here where the burn crosses the path. But anyway, I better get going because Eve is running off ahead of me, and I'll see you in a bit. How are you?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You ready to crack on?
Yeah.
Come on then, you. Let's go. You say anything?
No.
Okay. And we are heading up there. Boggy is there. I won't be jumping into that. So we'll try and find a way around this or through it.
I know where.
Well, look, there's a wee track there.
Yeah,
Or is that the one you're going for?
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, good. Probably step across it. Yeah. Right then. There's no actual pathway even through this. It's just a bit of a free fall, I think. I don't think there's. Eve, stop! We'll head this way. I think there's a slight bit of a path over there. So stay with me. We'll head over. Yeah, here we are, we're back now on track. Just try and get over this wee boggy bit. Say again?
Where's the top?
The top is where we've got to go over there a bit more, and then it sort of swings round to the right. So that's where we've come from. That's where all the boggy area was that we'd managed to get through. We thought we'd got through all of it, and we hadn't. There was still another little bit which proved to be the more tricky, and we ended up nearly sinking slightly, but the ground is so warpy, it's also spongy. But anyway, let's see, just taken a wee break again, and we have just come up there. So we followed the path up there. Don't really can see those people, the dog down there. That's where the bog starts. It actually goes on a bit further than we anticipated, but it's absolutely stunning up here, and it is roasting again. It's like a spring day in the end of January. But we will be heading up this way in a minute, and I think that we will get just over there is where the intersection will be, where the two paths meet. The one that leads you up from Loch Achray or the farm, Ledard Farm, and obviously down there you've got Loch Achray. But we'll sit down for a few minutes, give Eve a break, and we'll crack on again. Not a cloud in the sky.
And can I take my bag off?
You can do for a minute. Right, we've reached the intersection between the two paths, so, and it's marked by a small cairn. Now you can see that as you're coming up from Loch Achray. So when you get up to this wee cairn, if you take the path behind us, that will take you back into Kinlochard and down to Ledard Farm. And if you go up there, which is kind of where the path leads you anyway, that is up towards the summit of Ben Venue. Now when you get up there, it's not necessarily straight up there. There's still a wee bit of scrambling to go, but it's not that far. And there are actually two summits up there, and I'll try and show you on a map where they are, because most people go to the wrong summit. They actually go to the one that's slightly lower. The true summit is the one that people tend not to go to. So I'll show you where that is when we get up there. But for now, we're just going to have a quick break, have something to eat again, have a drink, and then we'll crack on.
You say something.
What do you want me to say? Hello. Yes, hello. He's got the camera. Are you going to say anything?
No.
There's people coming up, look. Do you want to say anything?
No.
Where are
I love you, Mummy.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too. Right, that's us off again. We're going to head up here now. From here on in, we know this quite well because we've been up here so many times that I can't even remember now. But it's a bit scrambling to begin with. Might be even on your hands and knees, especially if it's icy. There's a big slab around the corner that you have to get up, which can be particularly precarious. There's ice down, but there shouldn't be any up there today. And then it just sort of goes up and down, gets a bit rocky, and then eventually we'll be at the top. You right, Eve?
Yeah. Guys, we're just so on the mountains.
There's a bit of snow over there.
Oh, pardon me.
Look at the clouds over there. That's impressive inversion going on over there. The loch down there is Loch Achray, but we'll see that a lot more the further we get up. You can see the path a lot more clearer up here and the way you can. We having fun?
Yeah.
The views are stunning up here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Shall we show everyone?
Yeah.
The camera just doesn't quite get it though, does it? Ah, ways up there. Is that mine, is it?
Fast it on that bit of ice. Fast it on that bit of ice as hard
Down
as
here.
you can.
Okay, you ready? Yeah! But we are going to be heading up there, aren't we, Eve?
Yeah.
So should we turn around and just get up there so we can have our lunch? How about you? But I'm starving.
I'm not.
You're having fun down there?
Fry dumpling. Fry dumpling.
Come on then you, let's go and have some food. Well done, Eve. You'd be pleased with that.
And Daddy,
Yes,
tell you something.
in a second. Go on then.
Look at that Dean film.
What green thing?
That Dean film.
I know, it's good, isn't it? How'd you feel?
Yeah.
Is that nice? What you got?
I felt so cold.
And I have got rather squashed pasty, and that is our view, and it is stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, well that's us just down from the first summit, like the false summit, where everyone tends to go. Eve, yeah, just maybe go around to the left if you can. I'll come with you. But now we're going to quickly go to the actual summit, which is just in front of us, that most people don't tend to go to, and have a quick snack there. I've got some chocolates for Eve, and then we'll head back down and go home. And that's Eve on the true summit of Benvenue. The path coming up, regardless of whether you come up from Achray or Kinlochard, will naturally lead you onto the false summit, which is that one over there, and that's where most people end up going, and that gets really, really busy. But as you can see up here, it's not half as trodden down, there's a lot more grass. It's a lot nicer up here, and this is the true summit, but people just don't tend to come up here because they just don't realise. But this is lovely. Got a cloud inversion happening over there. It's just a pity the cameras never really bring it out, but it is absolutely stunning. The loch down there is Loch Achray. Right, it is 3:20. We've just got back to the cairn where the paths cross over, going towards Kinlochard and Ledard Farm. So we'll let you have a look at the path in a few minutes. You're right. First bit of the path on the way back down, you basically just contour around the side of the hill, and eventually it'll drop you down into what looks like a saddle, and then it's basically straight downhill all the way back into Kinlochard. The sun is stunningly bright. Be careful, okay?
Yeah.
Sun's definitely going down now, isn't it, Eve? I don't know about you, Eve, but I'm looking forward to a cup of tea.
I'm looking forward to my hot chocolate.
To hot chocolate. You know, I think you've earned it. It's quite a steep drop off there, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
The view is stunning.
Yes.
And that's where we're going.
Yes.
Straight over there.
Yeah.
And we basically got to go straight through there and then drop down a wee bit, and then you can start to see Loch Achray come into view. It should be quite pleasant at this time of the night. Come on then, let's crack on, because it's getting cold. You can see all the frost on the grass.
Pardon me.
Actually have to go over the stile, the fence has come down, so we'll just go round it. Let's finish contouring around the side here. You can just make out the path maybe. You can see the moon now as well, which is pretty awesome. And that's the last we'll see of Loch Achray, because we're about to go over here and drop down into the glen, and just before long come out into Kinlochard via Ledard Farm. I never envisaged staying out for the sunset, but that is worth it, because that is stunning. Really bright. I want to walk into that and you can't actually see anything, but beautiful. Cloud coming in now. It's getting colder now though, isn't it, Eve?
Yeah.
God, look at it, it's all been felled. Look at that. That's all come down in Storm Arwen.
Wow.
That's a lot of trees come down, and the clouds getting lower and lower. It's getting colder though, isn't it, Eve?
Yeah.
Should we start heading down the hill a bit
Yeah.
more? But the light's definitely fading now, and it's going quite fast, so I think it won't be long before we'll be on head torches, depending on how quick we can get down the hill. But that's fine. It's another part of the adventure, right, baby? Can you get across that?
Yeah.
Give me some help.
Yes.
Go on then, good girl. You're doing well. Try and step over if need be, Eve.
Oh,
You alright? Dark. Yeah, maybe go down that side over there, Eve. Then we'll get across this burn. You right?
yes, thank you.
There you go, you can just step over it here. Great. Ben, let me put this down so I can have your stuff. I'm sure on the camera it looks quite bright, but it's actually really quite dark, so in a minute we might have to consider, before we go into the forest, getting head torches out. But at the moment it's not too bad, but it is getting colder. You can see that the cloud has dropped up there, and there's probably only about half an hour in front of that.